A stunning diplomatic swipe from Benjamin Netanyahu. The Israeli Prime Minister has branded Britain the Islamic Republic of Britain and even claimed it could become the first Islamic Republic with nuclear weapons. The remarks came during an Israel Army radio podcast and have triggered a sharp backlash in London, with the British government calling the comments completely unacceptable. Netanyahu first praised journalist Randolph Churchill for his positive coverage of Israel decades ago, before contrasting that Britain with what he called today's Islamic Republic of Britain. When the host asked whether he was unfairly singling out the UK, Netanyahu doubled down, saying Europe may be similar, but repeating the claim that Britain could become the first Islamic Republic with nuclear weapons. Britain has pushed back hard. The Foreign, Commonwealth and Development Office said Netanyahu's comments were completely unacceptable and confirmed that the issue had been raised with the Israeli government. The Prime Minister's office, meanwhile, has not said whether Netanyahu's remarks represent the official position of the Israeli government. The remarks come as relations between London and Jerusalem face growing strain over Israel's military campaign in Gaza. The British government has signaled a tougher approach, including possible further sanctions and restrictions linked to Israeli settlements. Netanyahu's latest comments risk adding another layer of tension between two traditionally close allies. Critics say Netanyahu's language echoes a far-right trope that portrays Britain as being taken over by its Muslim population. Similar rhetoric has appeared in American politics before, including comments by U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance during the 2024 presidential campaign. Muslim leaders in Britain say far-right rhetoric has contributed to growing hostility and rising hate crimes targeting their community. Netanyahu's comments have also drawn criticism from inside Israel. Opposition politician Avi Dabush accused the Prime Minister of mocking a critical ally at a time when Israel is facing growing international isolation. He argued that Netanyahu's remarks reflected a wider diplomatic failure and an inability to rally traditional partners behind Israel's position. The controversy comes as Netanyahu's government faces increasingly difficult relations with several Western partners. Britain remains a key ally, but disagreements over Gaza have widened sharply. Now, Netanyahu's description of Britain as an Islamic Republic risks further inflaming tensions, turning an already serious diplomatic dispute into an even more bitter political confrontation.
Donald Trump is refusing to give Benjamin Netanyahu the one thing the Israeli Prime Minister may desperately want ahead of Israel's upcoming election: a clear endorsement. Trump has been asked 4 times in recent weeks whether he supports Netanyahu's bid for another term. And every single time, the US president has stopped short of endorsing him. That silence is significant because Trump has previously been one of Netanyahu's strongest political allies. But this time, the relationship appears far more complicated. Israel is heading toward a crucial election on October 27th, and Netanyahu is facing a difficult political battle. Recent polling cited by Axios projects Netanyahu's coalition at between 49 and 53 seats, well below the 61 seats needed to form a government, and significantly lower than the 68 seats the coalition currently holds. So why is Trump staying silent? One major reason could be growing disagreements between the two leaders over the war in the Middle East. The relationship has come under pressure over Iran, Gaza, and Israel's military operations. Trump has been pushing for de-escalation and a broader regional settlement, while Netanyahu has faced intense pressure from his right-wing coalition partners to maintain a tougher position. The biggest recent disagreement came over Trump's Gaza peace proposal. Netanyahu rejected the US-backed plan, insisting that Israel would not withdraw from territory it controls in Gaza until Hamas is fully disarmed. That rejection created a rare public rift between the two leaders. And there is another factor, Netanyahu's political future. Trump reportedly asked Netanyahu directly about his polling during a meeting in the Oval Office. The question reportedly created an awkward moment, with one of Netanyahu's aides stepping in to say that the Israeli leader was winning. But publicly, Trump has avoided giving Netanyahu the endorsement he may be seeking. This is particularly striking because Trump had previously indicated that he would most likely endorse Netanyahu, while saying he wanted to see who else would enter the race. Now, with the election approaching, Trump appears to be keeping his options open. There is also a political calculation behind the silence. Trump has been highly popular among many Israelis, but his standing has reportedly weakened in recent months. Disagreements over the Iran deal, restrictions on Israeli military operations, and his push for diplomacy have created frustration among some Israelis. At the same time, several of Netanyahu's political rivals are reportedly worried that Trump could eventually enter the race and endorse the incumbent. For now, that has not happened, and that leaves Netanyahu in an unusual position. The Israeli Prime Minister is facing a tough election. His coalition is trailing the numbers needed for a majority, and his most powerful international ally is refusing to publicly back him. But Trump's silence does not necessarily mean he has abandoned Netanyahu. It could simply mean the US president is waiting to see how Israel's political battlefield develops before making a final decision. The stakes are enormous. Israel's next government will have to deal with the unresolved Iran crisis, the future of Gaza, relations with Washington, and the broader Middle East. For Trump, the election is equally important because Israel's leadership will directly affect his Middle East strategy during the final years of his presidency. So the question now is simple. Will Trump eventually endorse Netanyahu? Or is this silence a sign that their political alliance is entering a new and uncertain phase? With Israel's election just months away, Trump's next move could have major consequences for Netanyahu, Israel, and the entire Middle East.
If you like this video, then like, share, and subscribe to Mirror Now. If you like this video, then like, share, and subscribe to Mirror Now.